intro. And...
Hi, YouTube! We're here for another segment of the Stanley Parable. The last time we left off, I had followed the line back to where I started in the room full of TVs. I've never played the Stanley Parable before, and oh yeah, Guildmaster Dan has, and he's right here, of course.
I'm watching her walk around in circles.
So I apologize for anybody who gets motion sick, but I have to look at the things because it's really important.
She's exploring the maze like a mouse.
Accuracy. Someone spent a lot of time making this game, and I always feel bad when people don't take the time to look at the things since I've never actually seen this. I haven't played it. I want to look at everything.
Alright, well, let's see where this line goes now.
Alright, so. Oh, he's not talking. Da, 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 da.
Probably have to walk farther.
Oh, hey, look. Those are different.
What? No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
I thought they were black before.
No, they're always yellow.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They're yellow.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
It had music.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring,
I want a dragon.
mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in...
Space Marine riding unicorn.
How about this direction?
Huh? What direction?
What? What?
There it is.
Oh!
No, it's over here.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
We've taken too many turns.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Space Marine riding a unicorn on the moon.
Oh, no, not
there's
you
a
again.
line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
No.
No lines or monitor rooms.
But we're
I like the
battling.
line.
Don't acknowledge it.
I do
You should
too.
be fine.
I'd much rather follow the line than you, sir.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow
Wait, where'd it go?
road.
Oh, back in the ceiling.
Dang it! I can't jump.
I have the distinct feeling that the line is sentient.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
You're terrible at following
Which means
directions.
that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go...
It's not my fault I enjoy going
there must be a
clockwise, and
reverse
it wanted me to
door
go
that leads here.
anti-clockwise.
And that in turn means that our
Counterclockwise?
destination
Anti-clockwise.
corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will
reverse
taking the
door's
right
origin.
door lead us to where we're going?
You're speaking
And since
nonsense.
the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come,
Okay,
Stanley.
you're gonna make someone
our
sick.
destiny awaits.
No, he said it's clearly the right line. Oh, the confusing ending.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
Oh, look. Has all the different
Confusion
restarts.
ending.
Ah!
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant
Confusing
ending?
ending schedule.
And we're supposed to
narrator
restart the game,
restarts
eight
Fifth restart.
times?
Narrator forgets previous restart.
That's
Stanley
really
attempts
how
to play
all
the
this
story but is
goes?
prevented, unable to go anywhere
It's
or
all
anything. The game restarts on its
determined?
own. Sixth restart.
So now,
Find the
according
line.
to the
Restart, the
schedule, I
narrator's
restart
gone
again. Then what?
after a long
Am
time.
I just supposed to forget?
Dies.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank
Get
simply
bored and
because it's
leave.
written here
Find a
on this,
bookstore. Get
this
bored, leave.
thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Is that
Why
number
don't
actually
I
going
get
up?
a say in all of
Yeah, it
this?
is.
Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep
I've been playing this
restarting.
for
I
17
don't want to
minutes.
forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Does it always say the narrator starts the game?
Timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this
Oh,
schedule?
it stopped the counter.
How would we even know?
Oh,
Will someone come for us?
no.
Will something happen?
What do you mean, come for us? Come for you. Oh, look. Our choice was
So-
meaningless.
Okay. I guess now we just wait.
Wait.
You know,
This store's
I
got the
suppose
same
in some
room.
way that this is a kind of
What do
story.
mean?
Wouldn't you
Our choice
agree?
was pointless.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey
At
and
the
not the
journey.
destination.
Could be
So
on
I
it.
hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
I don't know.
I thought the game broke.
Maybe he'll come back speaking Swahili.
I thought the game broke. I was like, oh no! Look, it's not insane to assume that something broke with our recording system because we have a lot of problems with it.
Alright, go on, go on.
There's no line.
I wonder if it started fresh.
I don't know.
all of his co-workers were gone. What
Sounds
could
like
it
it.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now, I have noticed in my playthroughs through this that there were subtle changes in the starting areas. Like different screens on the computers. I even... Yeah, see, there's that input screen again. Click it again. You went up a little bit more.
Oh, cool.
I've never found out what that does, but I've always seen it. Like, I've even found, like, a flashing message on one of the phones before. So
flashing
it's a little bit
message?
different every time.
But when you hit it, did it play a message?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What will you do?
Well, I went the other way last time.
Alright. New offices!
That one has a better plant than mine does.
I'm sure it's exactly the same.
Some of them have windows, mine does.
It's a meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here
Tips for
either.
not getting fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
There's
go
lots of
up
things
to
we
his
did
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Coworker.
Let it ball you up inside.
Take out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more.
Use slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure this slide has a slick blue graphic on the
Header.
Everyone is unique.
You most of all.
I'm the one in the purple shirt. What's this?
What is hot? Profits, 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 profits. The stock market is somewhere here.
Target demographic.
Stripes.
Graphic is
Requires
teenagers.
more secondary research. Colored in segment.
The stock market is somewhere in here.
What do people want?
Things!
Money? What's erased out?
Miss James, you are fired. What did she write?
I can't read it. Graphics about things and money. We have our new product. Or no, graphs about things and money.
Happy feelings. Mike James wanted happy feelings.
Okay, well look at the other boards.
Money, more money, things. I wasn't listening. So
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all.
Not-
he seems to
not
think I
doing
have nothing
nothing.
better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I
Yes,
are on
Stanley.
such good terms.
find teenagers to put in teenage demographic.
I think she's ignoring you, voice.
Work harder, harder work. Work harder, hard.
Throw something in the bin. What's it say next to it? 10, no more bank. 2, renaming the idea. 3. I don't know. Move on.
Oh, 10, 20, 30. I see. It's how you get ideas on... there's more back here. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. There's a whiteboard manager?
Apparently.
That's weird. Meeting room. Floor 4XX. Group planning.
48X. Office party!
Where do you see office party?
On the bottom right.
Like the last day.
It's like Friday at 6 p.m. Office party!
Well, doesn't that mean that... Oh, no, it's still like 11 something. Wait.
Bosses, inspection, ideas and development. What to do about 432.
What day of the week is it?
Don't know.
What to do about 432? We should have gone to room 432.
So
Tomorrow,
many interesting things.
complete today's unfinished agenda team. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Tomorrow.
You're saying tomorrow we'll do today's stuff.
The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Push for funding to get rid of the... Oh, to get R&D a new coffee machine.
Get Chris out of the broom closet.
That never happened.
Paper.
Synergized paper. Who moved my desk? Please keep the target.
Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy.
Ah, these are hilarious.
Synergize core values expenditures. Shift global market parade. Monetize free to play.
Oh, whoop. Alright.
Alright, move on.
Wow.
Yep. What's with that door?
It tried to close on me. Broom closet. Well, there was somebody in the broom closet, wasn't there?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
You know, if I was playing Fallout 3, I would need all of this. Ugh,
There was nothing here. No
Maybe
choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No
I
reason
loved
to
it.
still be here.
Sorry, moved on.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait,
What, you want to go downstairs?
changed my mind. If I walk through there, it's gonna close, isn't it?
Maybe.
Where's the witch?
This isn't Left 4 Dead.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Dang
He
it.
considered the possibility
Yes!
of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Where would you
He might
drive
be
it? There's no
fired
way
for
to
that.
take it to.
I
And in
would
such a
drive it through this
competitive
building.
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Wait a minute.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
question, how did
he
the
thought
car
to
get
himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that
My
matter,
ghost.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were
No.
they simply repeating?
Seriously, how did they
No,
get the car
Stanley
in
said to
there?
himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last,
More importantly,
he came
who
to
has
the
got their
conclusion
foot
that it had
on the
been on
brake?
the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the
Parking
words
brake.
for it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that one works.
dreaming!
Dreaming?
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally
when
found
you
an
go back
answer,
by there, look
an
to the right.
explanation.
Ow.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
No.
He wasn't
Now
going
it's
to
your right.
lose his job.
Stop.
He
Turn
wasn't
around.
crazy after all.
There. Look down
He
there.
thought to himself, I suppose
That's
I'll
how they
wake
got
up
the car
soon.
in.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job
know
pushing
why,
buttons.
but-
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the
You're
ground.
Am I gonna
Flying!
fly? Oh,
Then
I'm
he
flying.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
I'm
How was he
concerned
remaining so lucid?
that I
what a
may
way.
Then
be in a
perhaps the
coma.
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Everybody does that.
Now the voice was describing itself
typically
being
it's in
considered
our
by
own
Stanley,
voice.
who found it particularly strange.
I don't know.
I'm
Or is the
dreaming about a
narrator
voice
Stanley's voice?
describing me,
We don't know.
thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
I'm
himself?
bored.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to
There's
Stanley.
coffee on the ground
After
in
all,
the next room.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was
Clean
a
up.
dream.
On
So he closed
circular
his eyes
train of thought.
gently, and he invited himself to wake
Nope.
up.
Nope.
He felt
Nope.
the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
No,
the
I don't.
press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
My theory of being
Let
in
me
a
go back to
coma
my job.
continues.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Just
I want
go
my
back to pressing
apartment
buttons.
and my wife and my job. All I want is my life
No dog?
exactly the way it's
We have
always
a dog.
been.
Nope, just wife and job.
She's
My
cute.
life is
She's
normal.
also under my feet.
I
I
am
wonder how much you
normal.
earn pressing buttons.
Everything will be
endlessly.
fine.
Minimum wage.
I am okay.
Now you're in a
It's a
coma.
pretty easy job, considering. All you gotta do is pay attention. Click. Ah, crap.
Lies!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me
Everything's
I am
turning
real.
red.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone
Stanley,
hear my
why
voice?
is the
Who
only
am
thing you
I?
have
Who
in your
am
life
I?
a boss in an office?
And everything went
You
black.
got a wife?
But it's not what he was yelling. He said, I have a boss and I have an office. He wasn't like, I have a
This is
beautiful
the
wife at
story
home and
of
her
a
name
woman
is
named Mariella.
Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular
dead.
day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead
I'm
on the
crazy.
sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I don't see her turning and running.
Way to not call an ambulance. I just remembered who the voice reminds me. It reminds me of the Traveler's Guide from Guides or
Galaxy Guard.
Traveler's Guide to get. What did you do?
Ooh, new carpeting. Woo!
What
Wait,
did you do?
in my office. Oh, I thought that was a Navi.
What did you do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Excuse me.
I've actually never been on this one before. I've never seen this. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Casually touch everything.
I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. I've never been on this one.
Ooh, hiccups. Gonna die. I kind of like this. Like, if I have to pee because I don't know where the bathroom
stop.
is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah. Where's all the paper?
It went away, I guess.
Yet there was not a
This change?
single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Change?
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an
Nope.
answer there.
Nothing's changed. Broom closet. Nope, same broom closet. Nobody's in there. This time we're gonna go
Coming
up.
to a
Up,
staircase,
up, up, up.
Stanley walked
Getting
upstairs
my
to his
cardio
boss's
in for
office.
the day.
There was not that many stairs.
Maybe he's
what's that?
short. Oh my gosh, why does my boss have hardwood floor upstairs? That's
That type of
freaking
boss.
bogus.
Executive bathroom. You're not allowed in there.
I should be. I work here.
You're not an executive.
I am an executive employee.
That's a heck of a waiting room over there.
It's all wood. Ooh, computer. Do.
Ooh.
Yeah!
Ooh. Like I said, I've never seen that completed, so I don't know what happens with it. Where does that door go?
Mystery door. This is probably like
Nowhere.
his merger meeting room.
Big office.
Stepping into his manager's office,
No.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Look at all the books.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark
Question. Look at
secret
that
was being
sitting
held
area.
from him? What he could
Where-
not have known
Look at that
was
sitting
that the
area.
keypad behind
Hold
the
on.
boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What was I clicking? This? Oh. 2845. Well, first of all, where's the ladders to get to the books up there? Are they purely decorative? He also has, like,
Stanley just sat around
different
twiddling his
pictures.
thumbs. Trying to input anything on the
those-
device was useless, since he
Yeah,
could
those are
never
deer,
possibly
I think.
know
Are they
that the
deer?
combination
No,
was
they're turkeys.
2845.
Those are totally turkeys.
Turkey plate.
Turkey plate. Oh.
2845.
Yes, we heard you. We're just ignoring you.
Hey! I gotta look around. Gotta be me.
You mean you gotta be Stanley?
I'm playing Stanley, therefore this is Stanley and how Stanley functions, and he's thirsty!
Again, look at that.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I did it.
It did it for you already.
But I just typed it in now.
Well, he already did it for you.
Oh. I don't like that. Why didn't the door over there open?
There's no door over there.
It's cold in this building. Nope, no witches. Ooh. This worked well last time.
Now
Look,
you're gonna. One of these times you're gonna go around the corner and there is gonna be a witch.
I'm gonna be pissed! I'll be like, I don't have any guns!
You'll be like, nope, no. You're pulling on my cord here.
Sorry, hold on. Stretch. Okay. I had to stretch.
This loading's going a little long.
That's because they're gonna give me a gun and stuff now.
Because there's gonna be witches everywhere.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never
Hitchhiker's
occurred to
Guide to the
him?
Galaxy.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
He sounds like the guide.
From the Hitchhiker's Guide?
Yeah. From the movie?
Ah!
It doesn't work.
Ah.
Where's the light coming from?
There.
Okay.
Whee!
Stanley
See-
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, look.
Who wrote that?
Okay, I said escape.
Although this passageway had the... But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live
Escape.
for.
Nope.
Nope. Still on board with death?
Yeah, you didn't let him finish the first time. Oh, so you're gonna listen to him because he said the other way was death?
But there's a computer!
I don't know. It's up to you. I don't know. He said that way was death. But he said, yeah, you're supposed to walk the other way.
Nope. I was kind of hoping he had another funny, sarcastic thing to say. What with me, you know, going down that direction.
I don't know. You kept
But no.
interrupting him, so.
Oh, I just want to, like, lay that down and be like, "Mwah!"
It doesn't work that
The
well.
door behind him was not shut.
Nope.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay. Noted.
At
I
this
don't-
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to
He's
walk
not listening to
forward
you.
and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Well, that was cool. What's down there?
Death?
That's literal death. That's like a fire.
No, that's a red light
Red light.
covered in smoke.
Glitch!
No, not really. You're,
Dun, dun,
you're on the
dun.
edge.
Dun, dun, dun. Of glory.
Well, what are you going to do?
Whee! Wait. Goodbye.
You chose death.
I did. I thought there was going to be more to it. Guess not.
Are you happy? Are you proud
No.
you did that?
Because now I got to go all the way back and find out what the mind control does. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. What? Not dead.
As the machine whirred into motion when Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
What's happening?
Stanley can't see the bigger
What is
picture.
happening?
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
That's what's happening.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a
Oh,
blind
look, there's
man.
a cat.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bananas. Psych.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No. Oh. Escape.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What
Nice.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When
Well-
every path you can walk has been
Thanks,
created
nice
for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Ah. It's my computer.
It's the hallway.
Office layout. Blueprints shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections that have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout remains almost identical to...
So you guys, this is the museum ending. Literally, this is the developer's
This is
way of showing you
cool.
different things.
I like this corridor. The pacing of the opening section is important to get right. The corridor has been removed and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors at a good time. Interesting.
Go ahead and read the last sign, and then we'll call it there for the episode.
Ah, I want to touch all the things though. The two doors. The set of the two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and call it there, and we can come back next time either to explore the museum or to continue on with the next restart.
Thanks for watching, and leave us a thing in the doobly-doo if I missed something. I probably did, but we're not even done yet, I think. Are we done? There's more. There's totally more, right?
Did you explore all the options?
No, I have to touch all those things still.
Bye!
Bye!